start warming up his tires on this GS. And while he does, I've got to go over a couple of rules. We have 2 rules. Rule number 1, everybody's going to remain standing throughout the duration of the show. Thank you. That's for your safety.
Twist the throttle.
If you happen to see one of these 2 motorcycles coming in your general direction without teeth on them, I suggest you get out of the way. That's not part of the show.
You hear that? If he screws
rule
up,
number 1, very important. But quite possibly more important than rule number 1 is rule number 2. And that goes like this. The louder you guys get, the crazier he does. So I'm going to ask you one more time, St. Louis, how you guys doing today?
Woo!
All right, that's mediocre. We'll have to we're going to have to work on that.
There's the Triumph. Some of these are like some...
Warm it up on this warm. It's a little chilly out there. Don't let it burn out. You gotta run that GS. Chris, why don't you come over here and say hello?
Woo! How we doing? Woo! I'm glad you guys decided this is our first show of the year, so we are ready and raring to go. You guys ready for some carnage?
Yeah!
Smoke?
Woo!
Anybody eat yet? Alright, I just ate too, so let me work this food off here. Let's get after it. Check this out. James is going to talk you through a simple technique that you can use in your daily life, whether it's in the woods or on the street. I see Hans found F800, F700 earlier using this technique, and I thought I'd steal it from him. So check it out. James will talk you through it.
All right, stunt riding 101. Check this out. He's going to come down to the end here, come to a complete stop. Take the throttle hand off. He's going to ease that clutch out nice and slow. It just goes to show you, you don't need a lot of throttle input to get that bike moving. Now he's going to dip into some nice tight turns. He's going to do this by applying a little pressure on that rear brake. It causes the bike to dive in. And he's going to keep it moving here when it comes to a pretty slow turn. Right to the steering lock. He's going to keep it moving by slipping the clutch. So once again, riding that rear brake and slipping the clutch. Technique that you guys can implement in your everyday riding. Woo! Around obstacles and whatnot. And it's the same technique he's going to use in all the stunts you're about to see today. It's very important to have that rear brake control. We cannot stress that enough. It is 30% of your braking power. Now we can't say how excited we are to be here today.
That's crazy.
Riding for BMW for one more year. Gotta love it. I'm going to tell you, all these BMWs come with a 3-year, 50,000-mile warranty, and judging from the abuse that I've seen this particular motorcycle take, you're never going to need it, but it is a nice little safety blanket. We're going to demonstrate the ABS braking system on this BMW motorcycles. All BMWs come factory with ABS braking systems. They were, in fact, the innovators of the systems on motorcycles. Check it out. Coming in hard, grabbing a fistful of that front brake, comes to a nice controlled stop.
Foot down.
He's going to turn around and head it back the other way. Fistful of that front brake, nice controlled stop.
Wow.
Coming back the other way. There he is, standing all 115 pounds of body weight on that rear brake. He comes to a nice controlled stop. A nice feature on these BMW motorcycles is with the push of a button you can shut that ABS braking system off. Now keep your eye on that front tire, guys.
Holy crap!
Seeing that thing across the parking lot.
That's crazy.
You can see that could be potentially dangerous. And there you have it, proof positive that BMW ABS braking systems do in fact work. What do you guys think? You ready to have some fun or what?
Woo!
I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. That's what you get for that, right there. Remember, rule number 2, the louder you get, the crazier he does. So you guys ready to have some fun or what? Woo! on, make some noise. There we go, up on that front wheel. Getting into a stoppie, you're gonna love it. Hans is kind enough to keep this parking lot nicely seal coated for us.
Woo! That's just crazy.
There we go, heading up to the right, nice and high, off the red limiter. What do you guys think so far?
Woo!
Well, if you like what you see out of this GS, by all means, we're going to invite you to get over here and talk to this guy, my little man, Hans. I know he's motivated to move some motorcycles today. So by all means, if you see something you like in there, look at this guy right here and make him an offer. He's motivated to sell. Oh, what happened? It is our first show of the season. We are from Maine. We traveled all the way from Maine to come here and hang out with you guys today. We left the snow. We're pretty excited to see this green grass, but we haven't been on these motorcycles in a few months. Right up on that front wheel. Come on, guys, make some noise.
Woo!
I love this GS. I've said it 1,000 times. Well. Stand and burnouts, for instance. And you can see that we've got this motorcycle here outfitted with all these bags and protective gear on there. If you like what you see out of these bags and gear, I suggest you get in there and talk to the guys in the parts counter. They can hook you up with any accessories that you need. It doesn't have to be on the floor. We can order whatever you guys want. Anyway, we like to help these guys out with all the R&D on these bags. We like to put the bags on the pavement from time to time. How many of you guys want to see that rear bag hit the pavement right now? Huh? I don't know. I'm not convinced. Rule number 2, remember, we're going to show you how high we get for that. See, that's how it works. So one more time, how many of you guys want to see that rear bag hit the pavement? Woo! Come on, guys, make some noise. Up, boom, there it goes. Down. You can see these bags are durable. They will keep your gear safe and dry. Woo! And like I said, if you want to see that one more time, make some noise. There we go, nice one, Brad. And that's just going to show you exactly how far you can get that motorcycle back and recover it with the use of that rear brake. So important to have that rear brake control. How many of you guys want to see this 1000 do a thing or two?
Woo!
Not convinced. Not convinced. You guys want to see this 1000 rip it up or what?
Yeah!
There we go. All right, I'm going to fire it up. Teach says I got one more thing up my sleeve. Check it out. 2 legs over the bars. Locking the front tire. Nice show of torque and power on that F800. And that thing has got some miles on it. Every day of its life seeing this kind of abuse. Coming in hot. Come on, make some noise. St. Louis is
Crazy.
You're gonna love the GS. And like I said, Hans is motivated to sell. So if you see what you like in this parking lot, look at this guy right here. He's got some deals that are today and today only. So make sure you get there, check it out, make an offer.
Woo!
And like I said, you need any accessories for any motorcycle parts whatsoever, you don't have